Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Sean and I will never, ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha. And this is today's BNB analysis video. Yes, we will be doing BNB. I think the last time I covered BNB was actually last summer, I believe, when the alts actually had that run. Now, I'm covering this more so because, well, there's a lot of hype on it right now, considering the price action relative to every other coin in the market. BNB is absolutely killing it. Now, full disclosure, I do not have a position on BNB. Okay, this is just a fan request. Binance coin, so let's get into it. Now, we will be starting off with the Mango dashboard to see what the dashboard is telling us about BNB. I mean, we don't really have to even filter it out, right? Because on the daily time frame, you can see here BNB USDT did give us a long trend change 20 days ago. Okay, so yes, the dashboard gave it to you, and if you took a trade based on this, you're currently up 500%. All right, now BNB BDC, now this is where the magic happens, right? Because Bitcoin too is in a bull market. Now BNB BDC is also long. This long signal came in earlier, 26 days ago, okay? And if you caught a trade based on this, you are currently up 287% against Bitcoin. Okay, so the dashboard has been nailing it in terms of really getting these really neat trends. And honestly, I think, BNB is one of those charts that from the very beginning, since its inception, I remember trading BNB quite aggressively in the last bull run, and it has an amazing, very neat chart. It does very well off of horizontals as well as pattern plays, albeit when it does go into consolidations, it gets a little excruciating because when everything else is running, and you're sitting in a very long consolidation, it's all just opportunity cost, right? But anyways, let's get into the charts and see what BNB is up to. Now, as you can see here, I'm currently on that weekly time frame. Okay, because I want to assess price relative to its macro points of support and resistance. Okay, and where we broke, where are we relative to those all-time highs? And in addition to that, I want you to notice the Mango dynamic on my chart. Now, this is no surprise. I've been harping on about this, right? That I have been playing many of my alt trades just primarily based on the Mango dynamic, and I've been killing it. Okay, it's been keeping my trades very easy. I've essentially been looking for that trend on the dynamic to change into a bullish trend, essentially giving us that green signal there. Okay, and I've been looking at how price reacts off of its major points of resistance. As soon as we get that break and as soon as the dynamic turns green, I'm in the trade. Now, what happened here? Now, the thing is, I feel like it's going to be moot for me to go and look for points of, support that we've already sort of blown right past. Okay, but the major point, honestly, on this chart was right here. Now, this technically marked the all-time high for BNB USDT. Okay, now this came in somewhere around $39.59. And if you notice, now I'm just going to zoom into this price action right here. Okay, look at how neat this is. It pretty much gave it to you on a platter. Hell, it not only gave you the trade on the platter, but it gave you so many tries on this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of consistent tests along that support. It was resistance then, now turns support. And in addition to that, notice where the wicks came down to, eh? Now, for those of you who do have access to the Mango dynamic, you guys know the power of that dotted line and really catching some amazing bids. Okay, so if you're even going long, you're able to catch some amazing bids on the dotted line. And if you're either going short or even exiting your position, that applies on the short side as well. So I've been catching some amazing bids just based primarily on that. So every time I notice that, okay, fine, price is sitting over a point of, support, okay? However, the dotted line on the dynamic is coming in right underneath it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try and place a bet there. I'll try and mark it out as a zone, okay? I don't place my entire bid on the dotted line, but I'll mark it out as a zone. So essentially what I'll do, just to give you guys an example, okay? Now, like I said, I did not play this BNB trade. But just to give you guys an example, I'll pretty much mark out the zone here from the line all the way down to the dotted line, and I'll scattershot my bids on there. And it's been working tremendously. Like, it's been working tremendously. So once again, notice where those wicks came down to smack on that dotted line. Now, BNB USDT on the weekly is looking absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this ripped. This candle alone, right after this consolidation along support, this candle alone was good 54%. Okay, now I know that's something, there was a change in terms of the fundamental side. The fundamentals, when I say fundamentals, I'm talking about the tokenomics of the BNB coin. However, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. So if you have any, information for everyone else in terms of the tokenomics and what really happened and what changes CZ really made, I'd love to know it. So definitely mention in the comments below if you have any information on it whatsoever. Now, in terms of price relative to the Ichimoku cloud, okay, now notice how the cloud is green. Okay, we have that bullish TK cross that came in right here on August 31st, 2020. That was last year, okay? And I bet we have a bullish crossover setup between the 10 SMA and the 21 EMA. And guys, this is trending on something much, much lower than the weekly time frame. Okay, now, yes, I did do some preliminary analysis on BNB already because of how aggressive this move has been. Okay, so I know for a fact that it is currently trending on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so look at this. Just look at this trend. So you went in this crazy consolidation. Okay, now this started from 10th of Feb going all the way down to 16th of Feb. So that happened for almost a week. Okay, and it was very, very slow until we actually saw a break of this point right here. Okay, this came in at $148.33. Okay, we saw a break, and that's when the momentum on the chart really started to pick up. However, now the golden question about BNB is that, okay, we are officially in price discovery, but where do we go from here? All right, now for that, I do have targets marked out for BNB. So let's pull those up. Okay, let's go ahead, put on my targets, and boom. Now these are my current targets for BNB. Okay, I like what it's doing so far relative to its point of support and resistance. Okay, so I noticed that it is currently trending on the 1 hour time frame. All right, we have yet to even lose the 10 simple moving average as of now. Okay, this run alone, this must be actually on either the 30-minute or even the 15-minute chart. I'm gonna put my bets on the 30-minute chart, but this is extremely, extremely aggressive. Okay, so the momentum really, really picked up here. So what I'll be looking for on the next hourly close to really gauge whether or not BNB could see continuation to the upside, I'll be looking for a candle body close over this region right here at $257. Okay, if we can see a close over 257, then I'm saying that we're likely going to see another retest of this region right here at 285. All right. However, guys, if I get on over to the 4 hour time frame and I see a 4 hour candle body close over 257, then I'll be looking at the next major point of resistance for BNB USDT coming in at this region right here, which is at $314. From where price is at right now, which is 257 to 314, that is a good 20% to the upside. Okay, but these are my most immediate targets for BNB. However, please note that if we start closing candles underneath 257, I will be expecting another retest of this region right here at around 226, coming all the way down to 201. And what is important about that picture, if we actually manage to see something like that, allow me to get my brush out. Okay, we actually see visits of these regions right here. Notice how we still wouldn't have broken the 4 hour uptrend. Okay, the 4 hour 21 EMA is still sort of coming up, and that slope is pretty damn exponential on it. Not just the 10 SMA and the 21 EMA, but also the Tenkin and the Kijun. Just look at how aggressive that is. Okay, but for BNB to really lose the 4 hour uptrend, we essentially need to lose this region right here at $200. Okay, essentially losing these wick lows right here. However, please note that, I mean, this still has quite a bit of buffer to it, eh? This is a good 21%. Like, BNB has to drop 21% for us to actually break that uptrend. What's important to note about this chart now, guys, is that it is extremely volatile. Okay, the volatility is picked up. Is volatility a bad thing? No, it's not. Okay, as traders, we want to see volatile markets. However, with volatile markets comes added responsibility. Okay, you guys need to make sure that you have a plan in place. So if you are someone scrambling in to get a bid on BNB USDT, I suggest that at the very least you have an invalidation point for yourself. You do not want to be catching tops because the hype is in and price is running, only for a sell-off like this to come in. Okay, so if you have a bid, if you're trying to catch a bid, make sure you approach the chart with a plan. And at the very least, guys, at the very least, make sure to have an invalidation point. And when I say invalidation point, what I mean is that take this 257 region, for example. Okay, I'll be looking at this $257 region. I'll be like, you know what? If I see a 4-hour candle body close underneath 257, I'm out. Okay, I don't think that this is going to see continuation in the next few hours, so I'm out, and I'll probably end up positioning for a better bid, maybe somewhere around here at 227. Okay, but I do not want to sit through this down move, coming all the way down from 257 to 227, which is a good 11%, guys. 11% is just way too much. Okay, this is a volatile chart, so if you are approaching this, if you're looking to get a bid on BNB USDT, make sure to have a plan in place, make sure to have an invalidation point in place. Okay, so now this is what BNB USDT is doing. These are my targets. What I'll be looking for is 4-hour candle body closes over 257 in order for me to anticipate any further continuation to the upside. If we do start seeing that, then the next point of resistance I personally will be looking at only comes in at 314. Okay, I'm looking at a range. The first point comes in at 284. If we start seeing even 1-hour candle body closes over $284, I'm saying 314 is going to be the next major target for BNB USDT. Okay, if we start seeing candle body closes underneath 257, I'll start looking for a test of 227, and if we start breaking 227 on the 1-hour time frame, I'll be looking for price to come all the way down to $200. All right, now this is the range that I have. These are the price points that I have for you. So trade this carefully, okay? Volatility is up. Be very, very careful in your trades. Now let's quickly get on to BNB BDC and see what it is up to. And holy moly, look at this chart. Okay, I don't want to get too excited. Let's get on over to the weekly time frame because look at this. Jesus Christ. We have BNB has officially reached price discovery on the Bitcoin chart. Guys, this is big. Okay, this is pretty freaking big. Now, I don't particularly have targets for you guys on this chart. I was just looking at the USD when I was, doing my target practice. But BNB BDC is officially in price discovery. If we start closing weekly candles over this 0.00486 SAT region, I will be looking for continuation to the upside. And I'm also noticing something on this chart, but let me put on my volume. Okay, let me get on to perhaps the daily time frame. Let's put on that Mango dynamic. Holy man, the dynamic has been so good with this. Jesus, look at where it turned green, guys. It turned green right here, and it's just stayed ever since. This was Jan 23rd. Okay, Jan 23rd, caught a trade on this. That's a good 300%. That's insane. For those of you who have access, I mean, this is a hack at this point for all the altcoins out there. But okay, BNB BDC daily. So what I'm noticing here, okay, I'm looking at the volume profile. Notice the volume profile. It's that of a cup and handle. Do you see it? Right? I mean, it's not the neatest, but it's there. It's got the psychology of a cup and handle, this being the cup and this right here being the handle. And if we have to go ahead and plot in the neckline, it's going to come in somewhere around here. Okay, let's go ahead and put in the measured move. Now, the measured move is usually taken from the bottom of the cup to the neckline. And, well, let's plot it on the break. Boom! Okay, so we have met the measured move for BNB BDC as well. This is pretty freaking phenomenal. I think that if we start closing candles over 0.00535, even in the shorter time frames, that is even before the weekly candle body closes, I'm thinking that we actually do see continuation on this. Okay, perhaps tomorrow I can give you guys an update as to what my targets are for the BNB BDC chart. I'll have to sort of sit down with it and do some magical calculations. But so far, BNB BTC, guys, all-time highs against Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a bull on its own. This is absolutely phenomenal, absolutely bullish. Okay, BNB is doing well on the weekly. What I will be looking for in order to anticipate any continuation from this is for us to close over 0.0045 sats. Okay, however, in the interim, if we start living over this region right here, 0.005, which we just tested, by the way, okay, and which is also the measured move of the cup and handle on the daily time frame, I will be looking for continuation to the upside. All right. Now, for those of you with the Mango dynamic, I would pay some serious attention to the dynamic because it has been giving us some amazing calls. Notice how even in this consolidation right here, yes, we went neutral, but not once did we actually turn bearish. Okay, these are all tells on bullish consolidations and whether or not you should be building on your position. Okay. So use this well. I personally use it with the trend along with how price reacts off of resistance. You may have a different strategy with it, but it's been absolutely on point so far. So yeah, this is what BNB BTC is doing this to, guys, looking absolutely explosive. Now, this is all I have for you for BNB. With this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the Mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, guys.